and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Welcome to the stage from South Australia, Mr. Simon Jones.
Well, as I caught the last plane out of Sydney on my journey here today, the Jimmy Barnes documentary was playing on the in-flight entertainment. And as I watched, I couldn't help but connect the similarities between Jimmy's life and my own. We're both from working class families and we both worked on the wharfs in Port Adelaide. And we're a little bit rough around the edges, some would say unpolished. Now you're probably wondering what relevance that has to 36 Ocean View Road. Well, I haven't quite worked that out yet, but I thought it was a story worth sharing. Well, kia ora, hello, hi, g'day, and welcome to the public auction of 36 Ocean View Road, Mount Maunganui. I'm excited to be here, as you should be excited to buy this home. We're here on behalf of Bailey's Real Estate. Renee Smith, she's done an outstanding job of bringing this home to life over the past few weeks. We thank the Edwards family for entrusting our company with the sale of their much-loved home. Now, buyers, if I can have your attention, it's today's prize I would like to talk to you about now. It's been on display for the prescribed time. It is, of course, of an unconditional nature. No calling off rights. I've read through the documentation. I note we sell a property more formally described as being a estate in fee simple, some 703 square metres more or less of land. The legal description, lot 38, in deposited plan 15693, all contained on unique identifier 651233 of the South Auckland Land Registrar, or as you'll come to know it, 36 Ocean View Road, Mount Maunganui. Now the inclusions and exclusions, they are as per the documentation. I will highlight that burglar alarm. It is not in working order, but it hasn't been working for 30 years, folks. The only thing stolen from around these parts is a hot chip or two by a pesky seagull. Now there are a lot of terms and conditions relating to today's sale. I will just highlight a more important ones. Now, at the signing of the contract, a 10% deposit is required to be paid. The balance of money is due in some 92 days' time, or the 15th of January 2019 to be precise. If you've sought variance of that deposit and settlement, whatever appears on your registration form is what you need to adhere to. How do you become that purchaser? Well, whether you're here bidding in person by your proxy or representative, you do so subject to the conditions of auction. You must be registered to bid, and when making a bid, please identify yourself at all times. The increments at which we improve at will be at my discretion. I may refuse a bid. It's not my wish to do so. I'm here to win friends. We sell subject to a reserve price, very modest to say the least, and subject to that reserve price being met or exceeded, the property will be sold. If you're deemed to be the highest bidder at this point, we'll invite you inside to sign the documentation, pay the specified deposit, and celebrate your success. It is at this point we strongly recommend you take out immediate insurance, as the property will become your risk. No bids will be accepted after the fall of my contract, so don't dilly-dally. All the terms and conditions act as binding contractual conditions. And I failed to mention, if you need a little bit of encouragement, I can place up to 2 vendor bids. Actually, I think I mentioned that, but just to reiterate that point. Just to make sure everybody's happy, are there any last-minute questions? Obviously read the documentation as well as I have. No last-minute questions? Well, just as Jimmy Barnes is an iconic part of Australia's history, so too is the modest batch to New Zealand's cultural history. It traditionally symbolises a holiday lifestyle that was affordable and accessible to the working class families. Today we proposition a unique property offering all you love about the past and all you have come to expect in the present. At the forefront of this generous allotment is that freshly rejuvenated 1960s batch representing the Mount's past, and to the rear, the recently built Federation home personifying modern day life. Well, the Mount, it truly is an aquatic lover's paradise, the best of both sea worlds. On the calmer side, the cove side, you can spend a day sailing or splashing around with those little ones. But for the surfers, you'll find yourself at some of New Zealand's best surf beaches. And if you're like me and you can't get up, well, body surfing or boogie boarding is certainly encouraged. Well, there ain't no mountain high enough for the active ones amongst us. The Mount itself, sitting some 761 feet above sea level, certainly provides a challenge. Now, I spoke to local Ironman Steve. He tells me the record is 29:32 seconds. and funny enough, he holds that. But if you're in my condition, buyers, I'd pack lunch. And for the socialites, well, I recommend a visit to Astro Brew Bar, kick back, relax to some funky retro beats, and whilst you won't find any cheap wine, they recommend, or they look favourably on a 3-day growth. Whatever your appetite or palate, you'll find it on Main Street. Home to the only Woolworths. Good to see a little bit of Aussie flavour here in the Mount. And for those shopaholics, what Bayfair doesn't offer simply isn't worth owning. Well, as for the property itself, it offers more options than The Bachelor. Live in, rent out, cash out, or just check out on your family's getaway. Now, standing on the outside looking in, I see a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, buyers. I spoke to Paul and Helen, our sellers, and I said, what are you going to miss most about calling this place home? Quite simply, Simon will miss the fact that we always believe we're on vacation and the sense of community. Well, buyers, with that in mind, there is no second prize. Who bids me away?
Excuse me, Mr. Auctioneer.
Always a question. Yep, sir.
Yeah, look, I'm looking to buy this property as an investment, but I'm pretty cautious. I'm sure there must have been a rental appraisal. What is my likely annual dollar return for the entire property on a very conservative basis?
I think the rentals were between $4.80 and $5.20, something thereabouts a week. So you want to know annually? 52 weeks in a year times by 10. Yeah. About 52,000 odd, sir, but I'd recommend you do your due diligence before you bid here today. All I know is that you're going to get a good return.
Mr. Auctioneer, when the tsunami siren goes, is it true that because we are 2 rows back from the beach, we are not obliged to move to higher ground?
Sorry, what's that, sir?
When the tsunami siren goes, is it true that because we are 2 rows back from the beach, we are not obliged to move to higher ground?
Oh, I thought we were in Mount Nongmanui, not Bali. But anyway, to answer your question, sir, if that siren goes, pack whatever you can and get the hell out of here. That's all I'd say. Make sure you grab your loved ones first. Are there any further questions, buyers? Well, I'm glad we cleared that. It was a good question, though, sir. I appreciate it. Well, I'm now in your hands, buyers. An opening bid, an opening offer to get us away. We've seen some really good sales around the $2.5 million in recent times. I'm pitching for 1.5 to start.
I'm only interested in the land, and
Sorry,
I'll give
sir?
you. I'm only interested in the land. I'll give you 2,000 a square metre.
2,000 a square metre. So we're going to bid around 1.4. Are you happy at 1.4 and 60? 1,460,000, sir. Are you happy with that?
For 703 square metres.
Yep, 703.
1,406.
Sorry?
1,406.
460's better though. Well, I'll work with you at 1,406 now. At 1,406,000, who rents me out at 450? At 1,406, once then, twice then, third then.
50K?
50K on top. At 56 it is now. At 1,456 the call. 456
50K.
again. 506 then. At 1,506 now the call. At $1,506,000. The gentleman in the front, the well-dressed gentleman in the front at 1,506,000, once, twice. Third, final call.
44. 44.
44 to round us through to 506 and 50, 550 at 1,550,000 then it is. At 550's the call now. At 1,550,000. Who takes me to 6? That's the logically next move I would have said, sir, on the land value alone. At 1,550,000, once then twice. Third, final call at 1,550,000. Don't dilly-dally, folks. Well, vendor bid with me at 1,600,000 now. 1.6 is the call. 50 on top at 1,600,000. Happy to run with those.
I'll give you 44. Another 44.
At 1,644 it is then. At 644 now. At 644. What's your retort, sir, against you at the back? How's our land buyer going? At 1,644,000. Once, twice, third. Final call at 1,644,000 with the gentleman in the centre, sir. 1,644,000. I'm going to place another vendor bid at 1,700,000 now. 1,700,000 with me. I know you need that encouragement, but make my job a little bit easier and give me an answer when I ask for it. At 1,700,000 then, at 1,700,000 with the auctioneer, once, twice, third. On a vendor bid at
1 3/4?
1,775,000. Yep, 1,775,000 it is now.
1,750,000.
1,750,000, I should say. Just trying to bump it up, sir. we're here to buy. At 1,750,000 is the call then. 1,750,000 and 1.8 now. Back with you, sir. Great to see you back on top. At 1.8 against you, sir, against those on the flank. At 1.8 million now, once, twice.
25.
825, 8 1/4 now. 1,825,000 is the call at 8 1/4, sir. Can I get you back involved for a 25? And you again at 850, at 1,850,000. 850 the call now at 1,850,000. 875 then. At 1,875,000 against you, do we say 1.9, sir?
And me.
1.9. 1.9 is the call now. At 1.9 is it and me again there at 925 we seek. At 1.9 is the call. Good strong bidding. Once, twice, 50, 950 then it is. 10, 910, 910 then. Can't blame you for trying.
15.
915 or 925, sir.
15.
915 it is then. At 1,915,000 against you, sir, against you on the left-hand side.
20.
At 1,915,000 and 935 is the call now. At 935.
20. Just 20.
I'm doing my best to get the vendors the best price. You can't blame me. At 1,920,000 then it is. At 920 the call then against you, sir.
25.
At 1,920,000, 945. Once again, rounding up, but it's not working. So we'll just go to 925, 9 1/4, sir. Doing my best for you to get you this
30.
home. At 1,925,000 and 930 then. Or is it 30 grand this time, just to confuse me? No, 930 then. Okay, well, 1,930,000 then it is. At
35.
1,930 and 935. 1,935,000, 940 going in this pattern, but I'm sure it's about to change.
40.
At 1,000,000 and 940 now. 1,940.
40.
1940.
40,000.
40,000. No, okay, we'll go through to 75. 1,975,000 then. That was a good year, 1975. Well, at least my older brother told me it was. At 1975 then, at 1975 is the call. 1,909,000 3/4 now. Do we go straight to 2? I think we should. The crowd want to see it. At 1,925,000. Once then, twice, third, final call. At 1,925,000, sir, can we get you involved?
Look, I'm confused.
So am I. Bids with you, sir, at 1,925,000. You confirm that?
975.
You want to be at 1,975?
Yes.
Yep, okay.
Every time I bid, it's 5,000. Is that all right?
You can, but you haven't bid yet. But we'll make it from here on in. So we go to 980 now, do we? 1,980,000. 975 is the bid here, and 980 now. You are registered, I'm assuming so. I haven't seen a paddle yet. But at 980, at 1,980,000, great to see you. And all the 8s too, good lucky number that. At 1,980,000 against you, sir, do we say 85? At 1,980,000 against you. I thought the land was worth a lot more than your proposition, surely. At 1,980,000, once, twice. Third final call at 1,981,000. 981 is the call. 981, and do we go to 86, 82, 982? At 1,982,000 it is now. 982 and 83, 983, 1,983,000. Who goes to 84? 85? Bit like that ping pong tournament we had at the back in the holding room. It's toing and throwing at 85 now. 1,985,000 is the call. 86, 986 is the call. 87, sir. Oh, my hammies are hurting. 1986, that's a better year. 1986 is the call with you, sir. 87 if you like. 187 now. 1987. 1,987,000. 88. 1,988,000. 99. 1,889,000. 1889 is the call. 1,889,000. I'll take that 5 now, ma'am. You didn't think you were going to get it with one bid, surely. At 1,889,000.
My bid's 1,989,000.
Yeah. Yep. 1,989,000. What did I say, sir? Okay. Which would you-
1898.
Well, 1989, that's okay. 1,989,000 to confirm. 1,989,000 then it is at 989. On the back of our big friend, the million, the property will be sold if there's no further bidding at this level at 989. 1,989,000, 90, 1990. Seems to be a pattern, more singles here than that tournament, I can assure you. At 1990 now the call. Do we say 91? Once, twice, property will be sold. 91, 1991. 1,991,000. 1,991,000, sir, not to confuse you. Can you say 1992? At 1,991,000, once, twice.
2.5.
2.5. 93.5 then. 93.5, 1993, and we're halfway through that year. At 1993.5, 94.5 now. At 94.5, 95.5, 1,995,500. Can feel it going to get tricky from here at 96.5 then. At 96.5. The singles aren't working, folks. They just don't get you there. I'd rather be in doubles team than a singles team. You do less of the work. At 96.5 then it is. 96.5. Once, twice. Third, final call at 1996.5. Selling. The property will be sold if there's no further bidding at 1,996,500. Against you, sir. Against you, sir. 5,000? 5,000? Beautiful. We're at 2,001,500 now. At 2,001,500. 201,500 into the 2000s.
2.5.
That's when I finished school. At 201,500 and 2.5 at 204 now. 2,004,000 at 2,004,000. 2,004,000 against you, sir, against you on the flank. 2,004,000 and 2.5 at 206.5. 206.5 on a wave and a nod and a wink at 206.5.
2.5.
2,006.5 and 209 now at 2,009,000. 2090 or 2009 I should say at 2,009,000 and 2.5. 2,011,500 now. 11.5 is the call at 2,011,500. Man,
1,500.
5. 11.5 and 13. 201,350 now at 2,013,500 against you, sir. 2.5 works really well at this point. The property will be sold at $2,013,000.
2.5.
15.5 then. 2,015,500. 15.5. Would you take us to 20.5, man?
1,500.
17 at 2,017 then it is. At 2,017 with you, sir.
2.5.
17, 19.5. 2,019,500 now. 19,500 is the call. At 2,019,500 with you, sir. Good strong bidding today. You're in the driver's seat for the mount. Great value buying. Once in a lifetime opportunity. I think Jimmy might even be moving here. I surely would. At 2,019,500 to be sold. There's no further bidding, sir. The property will be sold. Once, twice, third. 24.5, just in the nick of time. At 224.5, at 2,024,500. I'm just going to park that bigger friend for a moment because you'd sure like to forget about it on your mortgage. At 24.5, it is. The bid's at 24.5 against you, sir. 1,500's work okay. 500 scoop on vouchers, whatever. At 24.5, it all adds up here. At 24.5. At 2,024,500, the property will be sold. We're not coming back next week. Sir, out. 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 Once, twice, third. Final call at 2,024,500. Fresh bidding welcome. If you've been very silent, now's the opportunity to speak up because the property will be sold to this lovely lady on my right-hand side at $2,024,500. Going. Sold your way, well, boy. Outstanding buying, ma'am. Your strategy worked. To our underbidders, commiserations, but I know there's a number of properties coming up. So get in touch with Renee. We'd love to help you out. I've been Simon Jones. I hope you've had a bit of fun because I sure have. Thank you very much.
Well done.